Hello. So today we'll be doing a realistic creative sim. I wasn't sure whether or not to call this like a tutorial or just like a regular creative sim. Say creative sim? I don't know. But instead I thought I'd just quickly go over some like quick tips. Nothing super in-depth, but just something that will help you maybe next time you feel like making a new sim. So one of the first things I like to do, per usual, is make them bald and get that hair out of the way. It can be kind of distracting. I feel like I can heavily change how their face looks. And so then I just kind of go with picking the right skin. And one of the main important things is finding the right skin mods. There are so many of them and it's a little bit overwhelming. I haven't made any myself, so I'm completely reliant on other mod creators, and I definitely do not want to take credit for any of them seen here. I'll try to link some below, but I don't know. I have so many that I have not kept track of them, so I really apologize about not having more links. But it is what it is. I should have kept track more. Anyway, you kind of have to pick the right one and go through a lot of them, because some of them look different depending on the facial features I found, and they can also change the facial features a lot. So you kind of have to just do a lot of back and forth figuring out which one you feel like working with that day. So yeah, I went with one that I've never used before, but I had to try some new ones up every once in a while. And then I also like to add the freckle details, because I just think freckles and moles just kind of can make a huge difference. And same thing with the eyebrows. I try to find a realistic eyebrow and try to get it as hair-like as possible. When we get into the hair, I'll go into detail about alpha hairs and clay hairs. I just kind of went with a natural eye color. I only have two kinds of eyelashes from Kijiko. But yeah, I haven't gotten any new ones in a really long time. I kind of like to keep the makeup to a minimum whenever I do realistic. I know I didn't get to it yet, but when it comes to that, I also like to keep it pretty minimal as well. And here I'm just kind of going through the eyes again. Just kind of trying to find what fits. I go back and forth a ton. It's a little bit excessive, but sometimes you gotta just try things out, and it does not have to be perfect. So then I'm going to go through all the hair, and going through the hair is the hardest part. For whatever reason, it's just the most difficult to fit, because this one, the braided one, I was just kind of spinning that one around to kind of show that that is one that I would not go with. And this is the clay hair, so it's one of the Sims, the Maxis ones. I don't think that's one of the ones that come with the game. The alpha hairs are the ones that are, they're generally shinier. They're you can see more of the individual hair details. So it makes it more realistic. There's this one too that I used for a machinima, and I really liked it. I think it's really cool. That one's a mod, but a clay mod. So there are some people that exclusively make kind of Max's style hair mods. This happens when you forget to download the mesh. Or if you click on a hairstyle and you think it's going to be one thing and it ends up being bald, that also could mean that you forgot to download the mesh. But when you see the question mark thing, that is a telltale sign that I forgot to download the mesh, and that happens a lot because I usually am downloading a lot at once. Call my shopping spree. I go on my shopping spree and I just kind of try. I really try not to miss the mesh, but it happens. What can you do? So yeah, I end up going with this like simple hairstyle in the end. But I kind of have to go through all of them to kind of like remember which ones certain ones look like. You know, it's just kind of the whole thing. All right, back into the makeup. I do very minimal makeup. I just kind of like to let it, as corny as it sounds, when it's a realistic sim, sometimes I just kind of like to let the sim shine through the layers makeup. I don't know, it sounded really dumb. Just some mods don't look as good as others, or sometimes I just prefer what it looks like just from the skin mod. It makes it look pretty natural. I don't know. It really depends. Yeah, this also could depend on my mood. But yeah. And then I'm going back in again, I guess, to do some other details. I found adding like shadows in the eyes, just like over, not the eyeshadow, but just like general shadows. That helps. Or like eye bags. That's like a huge thing, I feel like. All of these little details that you don't necessarily think about will really help. Yeah. So I'm just kind of going through again and just going over some details, kind of just making sure I picked the right skin, because I was kind of like going back and forth on it, and that could happen a lot. And now I'm like looking back, I'm like, does she look like, does her skin color look kind of like dead? I don't know, there's like something really like, something about that tone, skin, the undertone is kind of messing with me. Yeah, I don't know why that is. It didn't bother me as much when I was playing. Maybe I'm just imagining it now. I don't know. Either way, I thought it was fine. It's Sims, not a huge deal. So I'm kind of just going through all of the outfits. I feel like it's been a while since I really like got a lot of Sims clothes. I always kind of forget about it. Because like, how often do you change your Sims outfits? I get like, I'll download like fantasy ones. And like, but I don't have a lot of like everyday ones that are new and that I like. Although I'm starting to delve into the world of modding, so I'm mostly doing that with clothes because I think it's the easiest type of mod to kind of get into. And you know, you don't have to, recoloring stuff is fun too, you know. Find creative ways to make mods without having to make a mesh, which I haven't really mastered yet. Have not really got into the mesh making stuff. That is scary. I'm just downloading stuff for now for the most part. But yeah, so I kind of pretty much picked everything. I pretty much like how it came out. I hope that you liked this video. Kind of just doing some finishing touches here, spinning the camera around. Anyway, so let me know what you think, and yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!